No, you're dead on right. You are dead on right. Holy shit.
You should have recorded this.
Mate, well, I mean, at least we had a great chat. Oh no. No, you're right. No, you're absolutely spot on. Man, this is why we need to check things. This is this is why we need to check this sort of stuff.
Like we can start again, and we can do the whole thing again, right?
Oh, I don't know. Look, what we could do is we could play that song again. But yeah. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second. Yep, you're right.
Mistakes happen.
Absolutely right. We have just been talking amongst ourselves for about a half an hour. That's fantastic. I can't believe that. I didn't even press go. I cannot believe that. Oh my god.
Dad, someone's calling you.
Oh, we can guess who it is, can't we? Mister, if it is who you know who it is, then don't worry about it. Is it? Oh, okay.
Who is it?
Well, just take it away. I can't talk right now.
Who is it?
Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
It's KG, mister. Yeah, okay. Sorry to everyone who may have been waiting for us to start. We did not start, which is absolutely brilliant. We've been laughing and playing music and chatting about things for ages now, and nothing has been recording. So enjoy it. Well, thanks for watching, everyone.
You haven't gone live yet, have you?
Yeah, we are live now. We are 100% live now. Yes. As of about like 3 minutes ago, we started going live. So we just completely stuffed up that the first half an hour. Well, sorry, no, we didn't. I did. I'm the idiot here. So guess what? I'm an idiot.
Hey, look, we all make mistakes, buddy.
Someone's going to clip that. Someone's going to clip that and say, "Well, there you go. He was an idiot. I'm an idiot for not starting the stream." Got that song again. I want to give a shout out to Conspiracy Music, because his song is bloody awesome, and I want people to go in there and follow him. If I'm assuming it's a him, I would definitely say it to him. But so follow Conspiracy Music, and you got to hear this particular song. So, Bakes Cakes, do you mind playing it again? Sorry,
I can do that for you, buddy. No problem.
Thank you. Sorry about the disturbance for everyone.
All right, okay, right. Let me get play. Full screen. Oops, sorry. There we go. Can you all hear that?
Yeah, it's playing through just perfect like before. Yes.
The final experiment, truth on display. Flares on ice, face the snow ballet. Cameras rolled, the sun stood high. Globers cheered, flares in dismay. Still cling to their flat earth way. Dave Weiss stayed home, claimed demons would roam. Nathan Oakley afraid of a shot to the dome. Eric Dubé twisted up, stuck in his pose. Yoga at home while the truth was exposed. The trip's over, copium supplies running dry. Sea levels rise from flare tears on my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash. Sovereign Dave, as lost as before. Sunspot's the same, that can't be for sure. They're on the other side of the sun, he swore.
Wait a second, this is something too. How would the sunspots be the same as observations from the north if you're looking at the backside of the freaking sun?
In depths of denial, shaking into his core, the trip's tears, oh my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash. Flaxoid cried lies, they weren't even there. Glitches and pixels, the truth isn't fair. Reality twisted, his compass spun wide. Lost in his myths, with no place to hide. King Nico proclaimed it's a magical dome. Hollywood tricks from a studio home. Through layers of cope and the fantasy grew. In a spiral of doubt, Nico's logic withdrew. Brew, bitch.
Bitch.
Trip's over, copium supplies running dry. Sea levels rise from flare of tears, oh my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash. You know who you are, awake souls, Jake the A-hole. Mikey Smith, quantum eraser, spinning tails with no control. Measured floodlights in the sky, trolling at its core. We've heard it all before. Imagine that once more. Duran and Austin, choking on bitter pills. Shills and plans, opposition still, they weren't there. Let's test them for lies. The flurf excuse engine endlessly tried. The trip's over, copium supplies running dry. Sea levels rise from flare of tears, oh my. Searching high and low, where's the copium stash? We're running out fast and the panic's gonna crash.
Well, there you go. And that was an excellent country music song. I'll put the link in to that chat there when you want to watch it.
Yeah, I think it is in the chat. I don't know if anyone can see it or not. Like it may have, because the video is obviously only just been relaunched, so I don't know if it's in there. But I'm sorry to put you through that for the second time, but I mean it's still a good song, and so I wanted to make sure it was in the chat, in the video tonight, so that everyone could see it. But I see that we might be having a little bit of competition right now for live streaming.
It's Eduardo is on.
Yeah, I know he's doing some sort of sunset take 2 right now.
Yeah.
So maybe he's maybe when he's finished that, maybe he might come online, but I don't know.
Okay.
But I noticed when I was watching, I watched his sunset video and his sunrise video this morning,
Yeah.
and he's inputted the 2 angles, and then sort of found his meridian sort of south, and I actually wanted to do a video sort of similar to that, to talk about how people can very, very clearly figure out where your meridian is and where polar north is and polar south is, but he's gone ahead and done it, so like he's doing exactly what I was wanting to do.
Wow, but you haven't done it yourself. There's no that excuse.
Yeah, I mean it's a very, very simple thing to do. All you really need to do is go like, if the sun is if the sun rises, let's say it rises at 100 degrees, right? So it's 10 past 90,
Yeah.
and then it sets at, what is it, 270 plus 10. If it sets at 280, then you will know that the North Pole is directly at the 0. And of course, if if you just went out there and just did it randomly, and you went and did 2 angles, you didn't have any clue where north was, right? If you started from a point of absolute mystery, and you just went to find out where the sun rose and where it set, and you had the 2 angles, all you need to do is just compute what the half of those is, and you'll know exactly where your meridian is, where your high noon is.
Right.
And that tells you the latitude. It's so simple.
I didn't know that. There you go.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe I could. I'll tell you what. The best way to be able to find that sort of stuff out is with timeanddate.com.
Well, this is the thing, like timeanddate.com, and when it always makes me laugh when flat earthers use timeanddate.com, use the Google Earth, these kind of tools to display their total ignorance on the subject, but also not only the location of where they are using Google Earth, which is based on the globe anyway, but time and date to figure out what the time is and on date is. And I remember one thing they were trying to say is like, 90% of the Earth. Remember one particular day, it was 90% of the Earth was covered in daylight. Remember that?
Oh yes. I've talked about this one online. Yeah.
Yeah, and they go, okay, fine. When you look at the wave on time and date, you've got this dark spots, but it's in a waveform. If you put that on a globe, that line is straight.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't realize that. It's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Let me just. I will remove. No, I'll add this one to stage, and I've got the time and moon. So I've just punched in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so many stupid ads on this damn thing. It's bloody annoying.
At the YouTube these days, which are very annoying as well.
Maybe I'll just see you zoom in and the ads won't go bloody away. So stupid. Okay, so I'll just put the calculator over the ad. That's fine. Okay, so Singapore's one of those interesting places where it's pretty much at the equator. Now, if you notice here, you got 7:05 and 7:08, right? Yeah. You notice how that is almost like exactly 12 hours away from each other.
Yep.
There's only a difference of about 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that? And so that's 12 hours. So if you add exactly 6 hours to 7:05, right, you get 1:05, right? But if we were to go out there and imagine this is 1065, and then add another 12 hours and 1.5 minutes, you would reach the 7:08. Now, if you see how there's 113 and 180, right? So 113 take 180 equals 67 degrees, right? So the rise is 67 degrees from the 180. Now 247, which is this one here, and take away 180, 67 degrees.
Right.
So that explains it all perfectly there. So the amount of time from the rise to meridian is the exact same amount of time to the set, right? This is exactly half. Meridian is exactly half of the rise and the set.
Okay.
And this is 67. This 113 is 67 degrees from the 180, and this is 67 degrees from 180 as well. It's all fairly simple maths, very, very simple. So yeah, like if you didn't have any, one thing Eduardo was sort of doing there as well is that he was trying to find out the declination of the compass as well, because if he put the compass down, what he was hoping for is that perhaps instead of it being 67 and 67, right, it may end up being 64, and let's say the opposing side would be 70. Right, so 70 means that you're three degrees advanced on the 67, and 64 means you're 3 degrees sort of backwards on the 67 degrees. So that's what he was trying to discover. He's trying to discover whether or not he was the declination of the compasses was about, let's say, 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, whatever the case was. I think he was saying that it was supposed to be 7, but I was just trying to do a nice easy number like 3 because you could just see that 67 goes to 70 or 64. So that's the meridian is exactly the sunrise and sunset divided in half.
Yeah.
So it should be pretty easy for anyone on the ground to do in one day. You know, if you just check your sunrise and your sunset like what he's doing right now, you will know exactly. You'll be able to draw a line on the ground as to where exact north is, as to where the pole is. You should be able to follow that.
Well, I think if you saw the precursor to when Jaron and Austin and Elizabeth were trying to figure out where the sun was going to rise but before they left to Antarctica, they had
is that when they were out in Punta Arenas in the wind and chill?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
and they had the compasses out and they're trying to figure out if the sun's going to rise over here and set over here. And they couldn't equate or couldn't quite grasp what they were trying to figure out. And then they could actually see the sun, even though it was dark, they could see the bit of the sun in the far off over Antarctica doing its thing. And I thought, they're going to be in trouble because it's going to happen. They're going to see 24-hour sun. And this is when they realized, we're in deep shit.
Yeah, that was certainly confused. And it was so obvious to me because we've lived this our entire life. But it's very clear that most of these guys have never gone below the equator.
No.
They don't see any point in going below the equator.
Working there as an electrician, so I know,
Oh, where at? Sorry.
He worked there. Not sure what base he worked at, but he's got lots of pictures from his trip to Antarctica. He went to Hobart. Went to Hobart to do his in training and everything, and then spent 6 months there working there as an electrician. So got a lot of money. Came back, built his house.
What's the furthest far north you've gone before?
Me north. I've gone to Darwin. I've been to London. That's pretty far north.
Yeah, London's more far north than what Darwin is.
yes, London.
Yeah, see, I first kind of came across all this strangeness back when I went to Sweden during the middle of summer.
Oh, that's far north.
Yeah, because I stayed in Sweden for about 2-3 months,
right.
And I was noticing that I was going down to the pub to go and drink, and when I was I'd come out of the clubs and it would be daytime. Yeah. It would be like twilight outside. So, like, I don't. What I'm seeing outside is exactly what I was seeing when I was walking out of the club. It felt like the afternoon, or like very, very early morning. Mm-hmm. You could kind of see the orange haze of the sun sort of coming over the horizon, and it was blue sort of light above you. But that was what it was like coming out of the club in the middle of the night.
Right.
So pretty wild.
I recall my sister living with her husband in Sweden, and I remember them calling me up one day, asking questions, and they're like, "What's the temperature like?" -43. I said, "What's the -43 feel like?" Just couldn't imagine what -43 feel like. Yeah, it's freaking cold.
Oh,
they get used to it.
Yeah, sometimes they say when in the negative temperatures, it doesn't feel that cold if you don't have the wind chill. Apparently, right. Unless you've got the wind chill, it's okay. You can kind of kick around.
Talking about wind chill and the cold, you've heard about this vape gate.
Oh yeah, that's just stupid.
Austin's vape gate. I mean, they're stores this time, aren't they?
They're very much clutching at straws. I mean, the very fact that I think journalism was on live stream, and he walked over to Whitsett when he was next to the container, their container room, and they were testing out their breathing when they were in the shade, and it was working perfectly fine. The brightness, the fact that they were behind the shadow, their breaths were working just fine.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's the way it should be, really. So,
You know,
yeah, they could see it. They could see it in dark, but not in the light time.
what is the thing? It's just another straw grass by these flat earthers who are, trying to dissect every frame, every shadow, everything that they're looking at, and they just don't see the forest for the trees.
Mm. Mm. You know, they said one really good thing, which I think I managed to come and get on recording. You know how they said it's really light over there in the south, right?
Yeah.
So if we were theoretically to jump in an airplane and fly towards that light right now, we may end up seeing the sun. And that was like, you guys are finally getting it. That's exactly right, because that's the thing, is the fact that as you go towards that, the sun will continue to rise up in front of you.
Yeah.
That's the effect of having a sun behind a globe. It
What is the
rises
thing?
up over the top.
Even with them being there, all three of them. I watched Jerry when he came back. He did his video and was saying all this stuff, but he's still staying as a flat earther because he was saying something about some of the scientists. He was complaining about them producing information and didn't believe them and all this stuff, right? And even said the same thing at the conference they had at the Antarctic base they were at, talking to all these employees and people at the staff that were there. And because they had a full house, first time in history apparently, of people that wanted to know about this final experiment. So they go, we got flat earthers here, who are these people? So, yeah, they went in and listened to them. They go, oh, these guys are nuts.
Yeah, I'd love to be a fly on the wall inside that meeting. That would have been hilarious.
Well, flat Earth is hilarious. That's why I do particularly like listening to some of the information they spout out, because it's comedy gold. The mistakes they make and the information they try to throw at us in regards to what they're trying to explain is like, no, you just don't get it.
Yeah, you notice that Sov guy in that song, how he said, how is it that that I would see the hot spots on the sun from the northern hemisphere and see the same hot spots from the southern hemisphere when you see the back of the sun? I'm like,
But here's another excuse, which made me laugh. He goes, he's ex-military, right?
Yes.
And he was saying that, in the services, when you go out to do a job, you do the job, right? Even though if your car breaks down or your flat tire or your battery goes out, you still go do your job. Hang on, these are civilians, not military people. so yeah.
What was his job? What do you mean?
Like he was saying, like when the flat earthers, the whole team landed in Antarctica, right? They were trying to set up the stream and everything, do the experiments, and the live stream wasn't going out properly or whatever. He was trying to equate his military knowledge and service to what they were trying to do, right? Saying that they should be on board doing experiments from the get go and doing live streams from when they landed. Right? You still there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just listening. Yeah.
Yeah. So but they're not. They're just civilians. So they're just trying to get things set up with the stuff they've got. They're going to do it by military precision. They're not military people. Anyway. And this is the second. I think your guy on your tagging us, the guy that you challenged on Lion guy. What's his name? Apologize. When you had conversations with my videos, what was it? Videos. There we go. Yes, Wally Rivers, Flat Earth Idiots. Here we go. What's his name?
Yeah, sorry, I got to admit that that they were getting very, very impatient with those guys being able to get their data out quickly enough. They were very Yeah, these guys literally need to catch an aeroplane home and need to, have a good sleep, have a good shower, and plug the USBs in and put, unload the SD cards, and they just stay with. Well, I don't know. Let's hope that they release some more soon, because at the moment, whenever I look at those channels, it's they're not posting much at all. So. Unfortunately, those guys right now, they're kind of like they're hanging everyone out to dry, unless they're doing a whole bunch of private stuff right now.
Well, again, 1 terabyte of information does take a long time to upload. What speed you're doing it? Ironwork 920 is the guy, is the other guy, military guy.
Yes,
that's a flat earther, which is I find curious. I mean, it's always curious not only to find military people doing flat earthers, boxes and stuff, sure, but Australians. We've got flat earth Aussies.
That blows my mind.
It's yeah.
Ironworks. I think it used to be in the subs,
right?
And the thing is about the subs, right, is the fact that there's going to be people on board who are going to know radio communications. There's going to be people on board who know navigation, and a whole bunch of physics and stuff like that. There's going to be some people who we must know, who we could talk to this sort of stuff about. But I'm assuming maybe he doesn't talk to them anymore.
I don't know. But the thing is, it's all down to research, right? Which they, we've complained time and time again when they ask us to do research, we do it, we find the globe. But when we ask them to present their findings, like yesterday with King Crew and MC Toon saying, bring up the video, and he couldn't find it.
No, yeah, I have no idea if he actually did find it by the end of the show, but yeah. That Sov guy, he asked me to get footage of convexity for 360 degrees, and I was like, wait, so that kind of sounds like I need to go out in the middle of the ocean on the most cleanest perfect day, and then somehow on a boat set up my level and make sure it doesn't twist and buckle while I'm like looking through it, just to guarantee that I can get convexity. And I'm going to need another boat, 5 kilometers away, with someone holding a staff or something like that to be able to go and do it. And we're both going to be like wiggling on a boat. I'm like, this is freaking impossible. This proposal that you're asking for is next to impossible.
And what do you think about their argument about antipodal?
Okay, I don't really understand what they mean by antipodal. I know I'm assuming I know what it is, but by the way, I'm probably gonna wrap it up after half an hour. I know we lost that half an hour in the beginning, but I'll give it about another 3 more minutes, and I'll wrap it up. But what do you mean by antipodal?
So I had to look this up because I didn't even fully understand what antipodal was until I did, of course, my own research. So in a couple of places on Earth, like the United States, Australia, etc., you could draw, because we're living on a globe, you can go have a line from, let's say, New York to the actual, if you draw a straight line between that down through the core of the Earth, right down to the opposite side, which is the antipodal of what New York City would be, the opposite side, which is what antipodal means, right? Then you would find a particular city in that particular region, right? That's what antipodal means. The antipodal means the opposite side of whatever it is that you're, the opposite side of the Earth. Right? There's some places on Earth that have really good antipodal cities and locations. Other places don't.
I actually think I might have had a look at it. One sec. I might just share this thing that I've got right now.
And we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I'll just do this last one before I wrap it up. So I'll flip it over. Let me know if you can see two maps side by side.
Yep, totally.
So yeah, with this particular thing, I'm guessing this is the antipodal. I've seen this before.
Yep.
But this guy has stuck his head in New York and he's ended up in the middle of the ocean.
Yep.
And he looks like he's like just off of Perth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the antipodal direction here.
Yep.
Now, maybe I can. Is there any way I can move him to? How do I move him? No, I can't move him. We'll go Los Angeles. Is that going to fix it? Yes, it will. So there you go. And Los Angeles is even further into Antarctica.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you reckon would be the best antipodal sort of direction?
Oh, good question. How
How about Mexico City? Or what about Panama? Panama. No, not quite enough. You almost want it to go. You almost want it to go upwards. So let's. How about we go to we'll go to Bogota.
No.
That is not Bogota. That oh God. I was trying to do the one in Colombia. What's going on? Maybe it's because it's got this little funny little thing on the A.
Mm.
Yeah, no, antipodal. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, it's why do they want to bring this particular topic up anyway?
Well, then again, they were trying to say that because of the flat Earth, they couldn't equate that there are antipodal equivalents on the globe, right?
Because of the flat Earth. What?
Yeah, it's like
that doesn't make any sense.
Because they have the belief in the flat Earth. Anything
you can only have antipodal on a globe. If you stick your head down all the way down in flat Earth, you'll end up nowhere.
That's right. So anything to do with antipodal or the globe or that long lines or the whatever is going to go against their belief in the flat Earth. Right? And antipodal is one of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, you definitely can't make this one work.
I'll try and find a place for you next time. Next time we do a stream, I'll try and find a place for you. All right.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Yeah, I reckon we'll really struggle to find something quality. It's going to be hit and miss, I think. Maybe something up in Moscow might end up getting us something. Moscow. Damn it! Everything ends up in the ocean. That just shows you how much ocean we usually have. Yeah. That the amount of land versus ocean is just so vast that we keep on getting misses, absolute misses.
Try Perth.
Perth, you think? Okay. They'll probably end up in somewhere in the States. Bermuda. It actually does. It almost lands on the city. It's very, very, very close to the city.
How about Adelaide?
How about that? Well, let me just try Fremantle. That's a little closer to Bermuda.
Oh, that's better.
But if I go any further off the coast, I'm getting it closer to Bermuda, I think, because it drew closer.
Yeah.
You want me to trek Adelaide before we finish, right?
No.
Yeah, in the middle of the ocean. Nowhere. It's just absolutely fantastic. All right, no worries. Well, I'm glad you came along. Yeah.
And I've got to find another way.
Sorry, I got to find another way to be able to get you online. Give you the warning to be able to get you online. So yeah.
I am subscribed to you, so I do see your posts.
Yes, but I mean, but if I can give you some sort of warning, like 2 hours earlier or something like that, I'll be able to say, "Here we go."
Well, you got my email. This is my bookmakes at gmail.com, so you can send me a message.
Okay. We'll put it in the private chat. And I'll after I end the stream, I'll copy it down. All right, no worries. Well, everyone, nobody was watching, but we'll whoever come and plays back this later on. I hope you had a laugh. Please understand that we lost about a half an hour at the beginning because we were just talking to each other. We did not realize we were streaming. But yeah, we're keeping this stream to 30 minutes. And have a good night. See you later. All right. Let me close this off. I don't want that. Calculator off. What I might do is I might put I'll get a notepad document out. And if you get in private chat. Okay. I will put that there. I'll copy your email. I'll save that to my desktop and I'll email you the next time I want to go online.
Sure. Make sure you press stream next time, okay?
Press yes, I know. Well, maybe you can remind me too. So yeah.
All right. We'll work together.
Yeah. Oh God.
It's
That's
been
embarrassing.
a fun evening. Thank you so much, Father, and I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I think 2025 is going to be
Yes.
the year. We've got so much to cover because the flirties are just going to keep on rolling out. As they keep coping.
You know, this thing still says live. It still says live.